Raise my hand by accident. Nice.
7:01 right now, but we'll give a few more minutes for additional people to join us.
Sure.
Jonathan got a shout out.
Another minute or two.
Hello, Holly Brick. Hi, Colleen O'Connor.
I'm wearing khakis, if people must know. I'm not wearing sweats.
At least you're wearing pants. A lot of chatting going on here.
Yeah, exactly. Commenting on us.
I knew I should have bathed today. You know, but it's not Friday.
Another minute or two as people are still joining us.
Oh, thank you, Lynn. That's that almost hurt my feeling. The one.
Not in the wrong, Chuck.
That's everybody's a comedian.
$7:05. What do you guys think?
Let's rock and roll. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And I'm going to call the 2020 Third Congressional Convention is now called to order. My name is Rosa Ribimbis, and I am the temporary chairwoman of this convention. The chair now recognizes Jonathan Wharton for the purpose of reading the call of the convention.
Republican delegates in the state of Connecticut, in accordance with the rules of the Connecticut Republican Party, copied by the 2018 State Republican Convention on May 11, 2018.
Yes.
Casino, are hereby called to assemble at a congressional convention of delegated representatives of local town committees convened via Ring Central on Tuesday, May 12, 2020, for the purpose of nominating a candidate for the 3rd Congressional District of the United States Congress.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'd like to introduce you all to the committee chairman and the temporary officers. Congressional Temporary Secretary, Jonathan Horton, who we just heard from. Congressional Rules Committee Chairman, Chuck Pine. Congressional Permanent Organization Chairman, State Representative Craig Fishbein. Congressional Credentials Committee Chairman, Lou DeCilio. First, some housekeeping. Should you wish to be recognized by the chair, please raise your virtual hand or send a chat to the panelists. As delegates, you will be able to see the officers of the convention and anyone giving a nominating or seconding speech. Please do not worry if you are not able to see yourself or other delegates. Now, we'll take up the report of the Credentials Committee. And to do so, I would like to introduce Lou, the chairman of the Credentials Committee, to present the committee's report.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. There are 167 selected delegates present, 5 duly appointed alternates, bringing the total number of delegates at the convention to 172. Madam Chairwoman, I move adoption of the temporary roll.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question is on the table for adoption of the resolution. Will you remark? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand now. And now those opposed, please now raise your virtual hand. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it and the roll is adopted. The chair now recognizes Craig Fishbein, the chairman of the Committee on Permanent Organization.
Craig, you're on mute. There you go.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, delegates and guests. I have the pleasure to present you the report of the Committee on the Permanent Organization. The committee met last week to discuss our mission of recommending to the convention the slate of permanent officers for the 2020 Connecticut Republican Convention. The committee unanimously adopted as its report the full list of recommended permanent officers and recommends that the permanent chairman of this congressional convention be Rosa Rabimbas, the very distinguished state representative from Naugatuck. The committee further recommends that Jonathan Wharton be entered into the record of this convention as the permanent secretary. Madam Chairman, I move adoption of the resolution.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question on the table for adoption of the resolution. Will you remark? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand now. Those opposed, please signify by raising your virtual hand now. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the permanent officers are adopted. Please welcome Representative of the Committee on Rules, Chuck Pine.
Madam Chairman, fellow delegates, I offer the following resolution and ask for its immediate consideration. The report of the Committee on Rules and Order of Business has been distributed on ct.gop/2020 CD3. These rules will provide a stronger governing framework for our convention and our party. I move the adoption of the resolution.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. The question on the table for adoption of the resolution. Will you remark? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand now. Those opposed, please signify now by raising your hand virtually. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the rules are adopted. As prescribed under the rules, the total time for nominating speeches shall not exceed 2 minutes, and the seconding speeches for any candidate shall not exceed 1 minute. For purposes of the nomination, the chair recognizes Senate Minority Leader, Senator Len Fasano.
Of the district, let me say that I am proud to put into nomination the name of Margaret Stryker to be the Republican candidate for the 3rd Congressional District. And let me say a couple of things. First of all, why should we go forward with Margaret? You know, she is an incredible person. You look at her resume, it is phenomenal. She has the experience in leadership. She's run businesses. If you look at her curriculum, she has gone to the best schools, Columbia University, Princeton University, where she's excelled cum laude, where she has degrees. But most impressively, she's been running a bunch of businesses that she created and ran for years. She understands what it is to be a job creator. She understands what it is to make an economy grow. She understands what it is that to have people depend upon them and having an economy that works with you to make a state and a nation great. She is a hard worker. You don't get this far in what she's done unless you work hard. You cannot get those degrees. You cannot get businesses to be as successful as she has had them. As a problem solver, well, she has 4 kids and a single mom. I don't think there's any other stronger requirement right there to show she is a problem solver. But she knows how to do that because she's run businesses. Any of us who've run businesses understand you have to have a uniqueness for solving problems. And equally important, working with others. Nobody runs a business by themselves. It takes getting a group of people with different ideas and bringing them together at a table and expressing your views, but more importantly, listening to their views. And everyone has to be a team when you're running a business, particularly the ones that she ran so successfully for all those years and continue to do. And you don't do that by a dictatorial type of atmosphere. You do it by a collaborative type of atmosphere. And in Washington, that's what's missing. There's a strident disregard for other views. And I think Margaret, when she gets down there, will say, let's put that away. We got to work towards one common good. One, making Connecticut stronger again, but more importantly, the country stronger again. That is what you have to do. And I think she'll bring that experience down to Washington, and she'll be able to make things happen. Her priority, as she says, is to have common sense. Once again, she has shown that in everything that she's done. This is someone who brings work experience and team experience. The current congressional woman has been missing in action when it comes to certain issues. When we got hit by Hurricane Irene, you couldn't find her. She was in Italy. Hurricane Sandy or Superstorm Sandy, she wasn't around. Even on this coronavirus, I have yet to see Rosa, Congressman Rosa DeLauro, I've yet to see her around the New Haven area with the nursing homes that are struggling or a voice for them. And I know Margaret would not let that happen. I know she'll be close to this district. She'll keep her boots on the ground and she'll work hard for everyone because she understands how important that is. So, Madam Chairwoman, members of the committee, once again, I am proud to put forth the name of Margaret Stryker to be the Republican candidate for the 3rd Congressional District for the great state of Connecticut. And I hope you'll see fit to go forward with me and make her our candidate. Thank you, Madam Chairwoman.
Thank you, Senator Fasano. For the purposes of a second, the chair recognizes Victoria Lee Clifford.
For Margaret Stryker and actually I found Margaret on Facebook. I messaged her and introduced myself. Margaret contacted me by phone. She didn't, am I still on?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry. Okay, so she contacted me by phone. She didn't hang up on me in the first couple minutes of the conversation, so I was like, that's my girl. After speaking with Margaret, I realized we, the Republicans, actually stand a chance of pulling this off. I believe Margaret will be an excellent choice for Congresswoman, and she has my full support. And I'm also asking my Republican Town Committee to stand with me and support Margaret Stryker. Thank you.
Thank you for your second nomination. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, the chair will accept a motion to vote by acclamation and cast one ballot for Margaret Stryker for Congress. Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion if you need help.
Thank you. The question is on casting one ballot by acclamation for the United States Congress. Will you remark? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by raising your virtual hand now. Those opposed, please signify by raising your virtual hand now. The ayes have it. Margaret Stryker is our candidate for Congress. I'd like to give an opportunity for our candidate, Margaret Stryker, if she would like to say a few words and address us.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Rosa. Thank you, JR. Thank you, Sue Hatfield, Chuck Pine, Len Fisano, of course, Victoria Clifford, and the many of you who I can't see because of our technology. A big thank you, of course, to Rebecca, who has manufactured this entire convention. I am so proud and so humbled to accept the Connecticut GOP's endorsement for United States Congress. I have to say, honestly, as a child in a bedroom just a couple feet away from where I am now, I may have, sang tunes pretending to be up on stage as Debbie Gibson or Bruce Springsteen, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that I'd be accepting a endorsement for congressional candidacy to attend United States Congress from this group here. And I certainly never could have imagined that I'd actually be doing it from my very own bedroom. These are wild and crazy times. Tonight, you've all chosen to honor me, and I thank you, and I hope to live up to your expectations. To each and every one of you, I thank you for your support thus far and the recognition that Connecticut is ready to take back control of its destiny and make the vital and important changes we need so fundamentally. I could not be prouder to carry that torch on your behalf and be your voice for sensible governance, your representative in Washington, and especially during these crucial times as we begin to open our state up again and rebuild our economy. I say, please join me, come together, because together we will succeed. Thank you.
And thank you, Margaret. And certainly congratulations on your endorsement, and we look forward to working it with you.
Thank you.
At this time, I will entertain a motion to adjourn sine die. The question is on adjournment. Will you remark? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand now. Those opposed, please signify by raising your virtual hand now. The ayes have it. The convention stands adjourned sine die. All those in favor signify by raising your virtual hand now. And those opposed signify by raising your virtual hand now. And once again, the ayes have it. The convention stands adjourned. Sine die. Thank you to everyone who took the time to participate in today's convention.